Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella and the Phoenix. Hope you guys are doing well. Today I want to go ahead and do a karmic tea reading because I think it's been like 2 years since the last time I did a karmic tea reading. And while I was shuffling, and by the way, if you want to book a reading, you know what to do. The info's in the description box, especially if you are in a karmic situation, you want to get some insight on that. I can do a personal reading for you guys. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh. But what I was saying is that while I was shuffling, I noticed this card kept coming out, and I'm going to show it to you guys because I feel like that's really the theme of what Spirit wants you to know if you are in this type of situation with a third party interference. And I'm just going to show it to you guys because I was going to wait till the end, but I just kept getting called to like share it in the beginning because I know this is something that a lot of us struggle with, including myself when I was in that situation. And so I just wanted to give you guys some hope in the beginning, because I know sometimes when you click on these readings, you're a little bit hesitant because you're like, oh my gosh, am I going to be crushed? Am I going to be triggered? Because I don't even know if I should be looking into this, right? But right off the bat, I just feel like Spirit wants you to take away from this reading that Spirit is handling everything in the back end. Like, you don't even have to do anything. You just have to allow the pieces to fall where they may. You know what I mean? And it is going to go in your favor either way. But yeah, this card, it says allowing, relax, enjoy yourself, have faith, right? Allow situations to unfold. Answers come to the highest outcome. And that's so true, you guys. And I am living proof that this is so true, that you need to have faith because, and by the way, I got a new tattoo. It still has like the little thing, the little, what's it called? The little thing. But I got this death moth, which, it's very indicative of Scorpio energy. And it's really, and I got butterflies here, a butterfly here, and a butterfly over here. So yeah, I kind of went a little crazy, but it is what it is. I basically bloomed out of the shadows, and I feel like the moth is like the perfect example for me because not only does it show the death moth, including the Scorpio energy, but it's like I am the light now, and the moth is attracted to me. So there's my little moth. Anyways, maybe moths have something very special for you guys also, like a sign or something. But anyways, and then underneath the bottom of the deck is being love, and that's true because you have to become who you want to attract, right? Like, you're not going to be able to attract your divine counterpart, your person, your soulmate, your twin flame, if that's the dynamic that you're in, if you're not exuding love out of your pores. You know what I'm saying? Exude love in all that you do. Oneness, like attracts like, unconditionally loving self / all, right? And this is like the rainbow, like showing you like there's hope, because love is at the end of that rainbow, and it starts with you, right? It starts with you becoming that person that you want to attract, right? Like, you want to be loved, but how can somebody love you if you don't love you, right? So I know this reading it's probably gonna be heavy and maybe triggering, but just know that it's designed to help you to heal, right? It's designed to help you see things that you need to see so that you can be able to move forward with a little bit more resolve and feeling a little bit more prepared, like a little bit more equipped to face whatever comes next. So that's what that is. But I honestly feel like a lot of these divine masculines are closing out the cycles with these karmics. If you watch my last reading, it talked about him wanting to start a new chapter, mainly with you, divine feminines, if you're watching this. Or this could be the karmics watching it. I mean, I don't know. But, it is what it is, and people just need to allow things to happen. You know, like they say in that saying that I've seen around on social media, if you see that this person's acting a certain way, let them, right? Let them do that, because that is the beauty of free will. People are going to do what they need to do, and all you can do is control how you react and how you're going to carry yourself forward in love, right? Okay, so enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. Let's ask Spirit, what does Spirit want us to know about the Divine Masculine? I'm going to do a top row for like how he's feeling towards the karmic, and then bottom row to clarify, and then another spread for how she feels towards the masculine, and then the connecting energy between them, and then some advice. Okay, so let's get into it. All right. Okay, so right now he's in his thoughts. His thoughts are racing right now about this karmic energy. And the way that the card looks, it looks like he's coming towards us. I'm just saying. Doesn't look like he's going away. He could be manifesting, okay, a new beginning here. With the Magician at the bottom. He's wanting to get away fast from this karmic energy. He might be into motorcycles. Doesn't have to be. But he's in his thoughts of how to... He's trying to figure out how to escape from this karmic energy. Yeah, this is a Nine of Pentacles, single card energy. He wants to be single. So he's thinking about leaving this person behind, okay? Yeah, the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Hello. Straight up energy. They want to leave. They want to break up with this karmic. Yeah, Ten of Wands. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming them how much they really want to step out of this situation, or let them know about themselves. Two of Swords at the bottom. That showed in my reading yesterday. So they know that they have to take this risk, right? To let the karmic know, hey, this is too overwhelming for me. I want to start over. This showed up in my reading yesterday in the exact same position. So if you haven't watched that reading, watch it now and then come back to this reading. Okay? Because this man is headed towards the Fool, right? Like, you see this energy. Like, if this is the karma, he's walking away towards you. Like, it's right there, clear as day. The Wheel of Fortune, that's karmic energy, right? The lessons that need to be learned. So yeah, I feel like this cycle is closing out. Seven of Cups, they've been daydreaming about this. Queen of Cups, that's you. Because they have a lot of love for you, and they don't feel like they have that with this karmic energy. They can tell the difference, is what I'm feeling here. Okay, let's clarify Knight of Swords, the Star, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, it's interesting that these two popped out together. So I feel like your person is being guided. This reminds me of the Six of Swords. To be loyal to themselves and walk away from this person. They have this itching need to like heal themselves. Go towards you, the Queen of Pentacles, because you're very stable. Like, you're over here minding your business, you know? You're allowing, right? And that's what I get here. I feel like the more that you pull back from your person, the more they're going to want to come towards you. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are a balancing act, right? Like the yin yang. And we have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom here to clarify the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel like this masculine is holding back that they really want to move on. They could be holding back saying it in the physical world, but with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, they're ready to move. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. So, yeah, this just gives off that energy that they just want to, like, go towards their happiness because they know it's not here with this karmic energy. The Magician showed up, finally. So I feel like they are manifesting the life that they want with you. And they keep daydreaming about it. They keep picturing themselves with you while they've been walking away from you, the Eight of Cups. So that's the thing too. I feel like they want to walk away from this karmic energy and they're manifesting it. They're trying to figure out their game plan of how they're going to make this happen. How they're going to make this dream a reality. Why is a Fool here? We got the Page of Cups. So, I mean, I feel like the masculine doesn't have, like, no feelings towards this karmic. Because you see there's no kings here in this spread of how he feels towards her. All he feels is holding back, overwhelm. You know, his head is elsewhere. It's not with her. And a page is just, like, little messages here and there. Like, he's not really giving her his full attention. Yeah, see? Two of Pentacles. Underneath that with the Three of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's just like convenient, you know. Not anything long term is what I'm getting here, and that's what came through in the last reading. So yeah, and it's almost like with this guy blowing into this, what is this called, this conch or whatever, he's wanting to call out to you. You could have had this inkling that he wanted to call you, especially if this happened in the last 24 hours. You felt the call. Yeah. Like, you felt it really strongly. Like, you might have felt like your phone was about to light up with his name. Like, it was very strong. So that's confirmation for some of you. Okay. So let's pull one card for how he feels towards her, and then we're going to do one for how she feels towards him. And then the connecting energy. Wordless. He's not talking to her. Words are jumbled, or words were left unsaid, unable to speak, or unwilling to say the truth. Okay? Too much in their head and is unable to express their emotions rationally. And this reminds me of the Ten of Wands, because this person is at their wit's end. Like, they cannot deal with this person anymore. That's why they're holding back with the Four of Pentacles. There is so much for me to tell you, but I am unable to express myself in a rational way, so I'd rather keep quiet. So this person is at a loss for words, and this is why the Page of Cups could be showing up, because he's just giving her the bare minimum just to keep her, like, what is it called? Just to keep her, like, not calm, but like, I forget what the word is. Just to keep her, like, neutral, I guess, is the best way that I can describe it right now, because I can think of the word right now. And here's the Magical and Powerful, which came out yesterday. So with the Magician being here, that's confirming this energy. This masculine is already checked out emotionally from this karmic. New beginnings and alignment. Taking action towards destiny, right? Creator of own reality through powers of manifesting. Literally. He's trying to think of, how can I get out of this situation that's already ran its course? Bottom of the deck. I used to limit my goals and place myself in a box based on what I was told I was capable of. Since meeting you, my views have expanded and I'm trying to dream big. Because of you, I know I deserve more. And this could be what he's thinking about the karmic. Like, because of this person not being who he really wants to be with or build a legacy with, she's showing him what he doesn't want. You know what I mean? And because of her, he knows that he has been settling. He knows that he deserves more, which is basically your connection. He deserves something like the true love that you gave him. Wow. Okay, let's pull A couple more oracle cards to wrap up this spread, and then we'll dive into how she's feeling. Yeah, we got purge. I wanted to come out. Purge. This person is finally purging out the emotions that they've been suppressing with this commitment. Yeah, because they've been in grief over your connection. Let's get one more. Yeah, they're going through a dark night of the soul. This is an awakening for them. This could have been something that needed to happen. It could have been family involved, right? His family, the bottom of the deck is fear underneath that. I feel like this masculine felt obligated to be with this karmic because he was afraid of what his family or like outside influences were going to say to him. You know what I mean? So he just kind of went along with it, but that's not really what he wanted deep down, because he wanted to be with you. So he's noticing that though. Okay. So how does the karmic feel, Spirit, towards the masculine? I just saw the Three of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So they could have very well have been fighting. Interesting, because he got the Nine of Pentacles as well. So that's showing that single energy. Yeah. It's almost like she wanted to control him, but he already, like, yeah. Look at that. The Nine of Swords came out for her too. He must have told her some very cutting words. You know what I mean? To like put her in her place. I don't know. Oh, wow. The Ten of Pentacles. It came out in the side position because that means there's a struggle here. So it's almost like she wanted to create this family life with him. Yeah, she wished for that, but she didn't get it. Okay. Yeah. Oh my God. And now the Fool in the exact same position in a different deck. So yeah, this is about starting a new chapter. So this is something that she didn't want. We saw the Tower earlier. This is something that she didn't want to happen, but nevertheless, it happened. It's almost like she wanted a commitment from him. She still does, but yeah, no, there's a single energy here. Let's see, why is the Nine of Pentacles here? The Three of Wands. So they could be at a distance from each other. Doesn't have to be, but she feels like him pulling away emotionally and physically. And it could be because of you. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Why is the Emperor here? The Two of Wands. It's almost like this karmic wants things to go back to when they first got together. Like the Ace of Wands, because it's counting down. You know what I'm saying? But it's not going to go back to that because it was only a fleeting connection. It wasn't meant to, you know, it already expired. You know what I mean? It was not meant to last. She could be trying to like plan a way to like get him back. Eight of Cups, you guys. We saw that earlier. So yeah. So now instead of getting her Ace of Wands, she's having to walk away from what she wanted. She wanted this family life with him. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. She's stuck in the memories, you know. Is this like twisted? What's going on here? Okay. Sorry. Anyways. But yeah, it didn't go as planned. It ended, you know what I mean? Like there's been a death here. As in like the death card, not an actual death, but like an ending of a chapter. See, she wanted this new beginning and now she's here in regret, disappointment, sorrow. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. We saw the Two of Swords earlier on his deck. On his spread, I mean. So, I just feel like she thought she could get this commitment from him. what she wanted ended up being something that she couldn't have, right? Because we have the Eight of Cups here. Walking away, very unhappy, and then we got the Five of Cups. So, I mean, it's clear as day. It's not rocket science. We have the Chariot here and the Four of Cups. That's somebody that's moving towards, like, moving from this connection because now they know that they have a missed opportunity. Like, they didn't get what they wanted. See, Six of Swords. Moving on, basically. Let's get this oracle cards here for the karmic energy. How does she feel towards the masculine? Neediness, clinging, unrealistic expectations. And that says it all. Like, she could be, you know, clinging on to him, getting him to not leave her, you know, like begging him not to leave her type of energy. Yeah, she has anxious attachment style. Fear of being alone, clinging. I mean, hello, that's double confirmation. Yeah, because she wanted to, like, marry him one day. Or maybe she was married to him. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate. Yeah. Oversensitivity to being abandoned or rejected. So, I'm getting here that now it's like her fear became a reality. There's a miscommunication here. They're not seeing eye to eye, misunderstanding, right? It's like she wants this more than he does because his heart's already somewhere else, right? It's not balanced. His heart's already with you. And so contentment, someone is happy with their current situation. It's almost like she was willing to settle in this connection even though she knew that this was like something very risky that they started, however it started, but she was willing to settle for that because she was thinking, oh, this is my chance, you know. Yeah, see, bottom of the deck is commitment. She wanted to, like, get that commitment from him, but she didn't get it. You know what I mean? Let's get a little bit more. Or if she did, she just didn't get it the way that he gave it to you. You know what I mean? Like, she could see the differences between how he was with you and how he's with her. This came out in reverse. Patience. Allow things to unfold. Crazy because we started this reading with the allow card, right? And it came out in reverse. So she doesn't want to allow things to unfold. She's like trying to manipulate, scheme, you know. But yeah, see? Toxic at the bottom of the deck. Self-destructive behavior. She wants to control this connection, this masculine, and he's already out the door. Like, nope, I'm good, dude. It came out in reverse and it came out again. Impatience, restless, leading to frustration, eagerness. If it came out in reverse, this karmic is extremely frustrated, extremely impatient. Like, why isn't this working out? This always works out with other guys. Why can't it work out with this one? That's what she keeps telling herself. Yeah, see? Fireworks. There's intense chemistry here. She's like, I've always had this fireworks, this kind of connection with other people. Why can't he just fall in line? You know what I mean? Damn. Because he's not meant for you. Yeah, see? Someone wants to express themselves romantically. We saw the clinging card twice. She wants to, like, almost like talk her way into getting him to take her back or something. But he already has a spiritual connection with somebody else, and she knows that. Spiritual connection, a higher level of love. This could also be that she feels that he wants to, like, express his love to you. She could have had a dream about it, you know, and maybe didn't remember it until later on in the day, because sometimes that happens where you remember your dream and you're like, oh yeah, what was that about? Okay, let's get one card for the karmic energy. We got spiritual practices, becoming aware to intuition and guides, meditating and releasing self-limiting beliefs, working on inner healing and issues with codependency. We saw that with the clinginess, right? Neediness. That's codependency. And it's almost like this connection with the masculine has taught her that she needs to like take care of her spirituality, take care of herself, you know, don't cut herself short or count herself short, and work on her own inner healing. Like, why would you settle for somebody that's not emotionally available, that is obviously in love with somebody else? You're setting yourself up for disappointment, the Five of Cups, deep regret, feeling like you're not worthy because somebody else belongs in this masculine's heart. I'm healing myself through meditation and spiritual practices. It is the only way I can make myself whole. Okay? So for some of these karmics, they could be on that path, right? I mean, I hope, because they thought this masculine was their soulmate, bottom of the deck, you know? And if they never had a connection like this before, I feel like the masculine was their karmic soulmate, you know, to teach them this lesson, that they need to love themselves enough to know that they don't have to convince somebody or beg them to not leave them, you know, that they're good enough and they'll find somebody who is available, who is able to hold space for them. Okay. Let me pull some oracle cards for their connection. The connecting energy between the masculine and the karmic spirit. Convertible. Many options, free will, adjacent possibilities, choices, flexible, adaptable, potential, change, freedom, enjoyment, two-faced, going with the wind, alternatives, preferences. Okay? So we have movement here. Okay? Somebody could be traveling, right? But I feel like this masculine and this karmic are at a crossroads now, and they are noticing that they have to let go of this connection. Like, it already ran its course, you know what I mean? There's cloudy skies in the background, you know, like it's just, it just ran its course, you know what I mean? Bottom of the deck, we have master, discipline, working smart, focus, structure, you know, teaching, training, conquer, overcome, controlled, learning a skill in the flow, authoritarian, commanding presence. So I'm getting here that this masculine is finally focused on the bigger picture here. They're learning how to go with the flow and not try to control things, especially if they felt like they were being controlled or like they couldn't speak up. That came through in, when I was shuffling the deck earlier. And then we got very likely. At this time, the situation or outcome is likely to occur. Yeah, didn't I say they were at a crossroads? And here it is again. Direction, change. Another card about change. Options, free will, choice, opportunity, alternatives, multiple choice, a moment of truth, crisis, possibilities, turning point, change in circumstance. Okay. What is this change? Knowledge. Learning, history, books, archives, hidden documents, research, secrets, looking beneath the surface, reading, writing, author. So yeah, I feel like there has been new information. Like I said earlier, there could have been a dream that either this karmic or the masculine had. But I just feel like some new information came to light that needed to be revealed. And we just had a full moon in Libra, so that could be the energy. And here's another card of travel. We saw the Six of Swords earlier. So their mutual energy is that they are moving away from each other. It says here, breaking free. Okay. Inventor, bottom of the deck. Groundbreaking developments. Okay. I mean, this has been something that has been like something like a tower in the works that they were delaying. Get one more. It was inevitable though. And now they're taking a time out. They're not together. Because it says here, time off. Right? Recovery. Find relief. Vacation. And limbo. Like, do you see? And this is Gemini's energy. That's the Lovers in tarot. So I feel like this masculine finally cut the cord with this karmic energy. She was too clingy, too needy. And it just showed him what he doesn't want. He's like, I don't want somebody who's all up in my grill like this. You know what I mean? This could also be a mom. Okay, I mean, I've had my share of controlling mothers. Never again. Okay, so this could be a couple that's married. Maybe they're about to head towards a divorce. Underneath this is meeting twin flames. This could be the new information that came in. Maybe the masculine finally realized, like, I think I have a twin flame with my divine feminine. So it's making him see things differently. Yeah. Social media. This masculine could have a fake profile and looking at your account. Also, this karmic could be trying to look at your account. I don't know. This is just extra stuff that's coming out regarding this karmic energy and the masculine. They were both in denial, or maybe the karmic was in denial, not facing the truth, you know, trying to put on some rose-colored glasses that they were going to be, you know, together. And, you know, turns out that's not in the cards for them. Literally, oh my God. Did you see that? Or when I'm saying that, the karmic at the bottom of the deck. She feels like she is trying to catch up to become this love, right? For your masculine. It's giving her anxiety because she knows she already lost him. She thought she had him, but she already lost him. Okay, let's get some more cards here. Okay. We got sunglasses again. Okay. She could be watching you, Divine Feminine. She could even be watching this video. Okay. Yeah, it's like she wants his attention. Okay. She wants to like think. Remember I said this person, this karmic wants to go back to how it was in the beginning. Like, you know, go back to the beginning to how it was to try to, you know, start that spark again. Because this karmic is codependent. Okay. She's trying to be controlling, not letting things happen, not allowing. And we saw that card earlier that now she's starting to realize she needs to heal her heart, her toxicity, her toxic patterns. Okay. So that she can be able to find her own joy, like outside of this masculine. Because this is not in the cards for her. Okay. Let's get some advice from Spirit. Spirit want you guys to look at things from a higher perspective. Like, don't be zoomed into this. You know, it's funny because I call my readings Karmic Tea, and this is the Oracle's gift at the bottom. It's the tea. So here's the tea, okay? Spirit wants you guys to know that you need to look at things from a higher perspective and not be so consumed with what this person is doing or not doing. Focus on you, right? Allow things to happen so that you feel surprised in a way when things, you know, unfold like they were meant to. And take care of your body, your mind, and your soul. You know what I mean? In the meantime. Because you never know. Like, you might end up meeting somebody else. I know that happened to me. I was stuck on this one guy, which I think he was my catalyst, now that I think about it. And he was not my person. I really, for a long time, for years, thought he was my twin flame. And I'm realizing now how everything unfolded. It was somebody else. And I'm not going to go into that yet. But I finally did find my twin flame. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But I just don't want to reveal too much, you know. And this is y'all's reading. I'm not trying to hijack it. But I only brought it up because I was zoomed into that other situation for a long time, for years of heartbreak and fighting this whole thing. And as soon as I shifted to my own, taking care of my body, my soul, and I moved to Mexico, Mexico was like my new beginning to start a new life, a new timeline, you know? And literally, Spirit will give you a dream that will show you what this new timeline would be, because that's what happened to me. And Spirit will give you a gift, you know, that you'll be able to tap into, that's going to help you move on, and it's going to help other people. You know what I mean? But I love it. Let's get one more card here. So take care of you, you know, become love, right? Because that's what you want to attract. And the energy is going to gain momentum. Okay. And right now the moon is in Sagittarius. So that's all about, you know, traveling and having that wanderlust. Like, take yourself out of your old environment and go do something you've never done before, you know? Your commitment is being tested, you know what I mean? So, what are you going to do to, like, show yourself that you're committed to taking care of yourself? You know, because right now it's a time for healing, right when I'm saying that. You can't make this up. And then look at this. The answers you need are coming. Okay? Full moon in Gemini. I love that. Because that's why you have to allow things to unfold. Because like I said, Spirit's already working things out for your good. And you don't have to do anything. Okay? Where's my... Oh, here it is. I wanted to pull some last messages here to wrap this up. What else do we need to know, Spirit? Perspective. Remember, we saw the higher view? And we saw an owl with the higher view. So it's all about wisdom, you know, like being able to see things from a higher perspective that you didn't see before, right? Like, trust that those answers are coming. Gaining clarity. See the other side. Consideration. Impression versus fact. Taking responsibility for your life. Exactly. Like, don't just sit here and wait for this person to finally come to their own, you know, realizations. You take the lead and you lead your own life. But it starts with you releasing that attachment. Because just like this karmic is needy and clinging on and all this stuff, you also mirror that same energy. You know what I mean? For some of you. Okay? If the shoe fits, don't make it fit if it's not your reading. Like, if it's not your story. It says here, be free of expectations. Feel great about letting go. Longing gives vibe of not having. Exactly. So when you shift your perspective that, you know what, you're going to allow things to happen, allow things to unfold, focus on loving yourself, taking care of your body, you're going to attract what's meant for you. A new timeline, okay? A new partner. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh. And for the longest time, I was stuck on this other person. Because I'm literally kicking myself now thinking back on what I held on to for years. And it's like, dude, all I had to do was take care of me, you know? But eventually you have to get tired of your own shit. You know what I mean? Before you're like ready to complete that cycle out and stop the karmic cycle from repeating. Underneath that is future you now. You're already that person, deserving, you have arrived, bucket list, achieving your dream. Okay? So go back to the drawing board. What is something that you've always wanted to do and you never did it? Because that's really where your new life is. Because your dreams are usually rooted in like your soul's calling. And that's really what would change your life completely. In a good way. So go back to the drawing board. Figure out what is something that you love to do so that you'll be able to make new connections through that new path, right? That new portal that you're stepping into. And through you going through that other path, you're going to attract the love that you truly deserve. Whether it be a second chance with this person or, you know, you finding somebody who is aligned with you, you know. I love it. So hope that was helpful, guys. Comment below. Let me know if this resonated. And if you'd like to book a reading, you know what to do. Link is in my description, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.